Oh, Joe, sorry. I had the chance to try out a TENS machine, so I did. And
A what?
a TENS machine. Wait, maybe
No
it's
idea what that is.
Oh, Joe, sorry.
English
word. I had the chance to try out a TENS
tennis
machine,
machine?
so I did.
Oh.
TENS. It's a disease.
Oh.
Muscle spasm disease.
Ah.
I don't know if that's the official name.
Alright, guys. So, you just have a quick chat with the doctor, and he lets you go see Trichet.
Transcutaneous electronic nerve simulation.
Okay. So we enter his room. Are you awake? Like, no, you're
I think
sleeping.
I just fell back. I'm still at -1 HP, so I shouldn't even be conscious. So I just healed myself up to -1, and then I fell back
Oh yeah,
out.
fuck. I don't know.
Ah.
Maybe the doctor. I think that there might be some way to have you conscious, even though that you're on.
Sure, but I couldn't. I guess. I mean, I'm just super weak.
And taking a strange activity during that state makes you unconscious. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
technically he couldn't have healed himself yet.
Well, he could. He could, but he would go unconscious right afterwards because it's an action. And the action.
Don't
I think always the action goes
don't
before.
don't
Yeah.
worry about it,
Yeah.
guys.
You heal.
As I said, as I
Yeah.
said earlier, the rules come second.
So I'm gonna. Lynn's gonna ask the doctor. Should we let him sleep?
Well,
Oi!
I think he needs some sleep. Yes, unless there's something you can do for him.
Come nightfall, I could help him.
No, I was hoping he would be awake. He did wake up, you said, right?
He just went out. Again, he healed himself.
Yeah.
And he passed
Come
out.
nightfall. Come nightfall. I'll take care of him.
Oh.
I'll make sure he gets up.
Okay.
I guess he'll be fine then.
So
Yeah.
I'll swing by here at midnight.
You know, for a cleric of the goddess of luck, he has the worst luck I've ever seen. I was just so worried about him, but if he got up and healed himself,
Well, I don't know
I
about.
guess he'll be fine.
I don't know about luck. He got
thank
an
you,
arrow
doctor.
to the chest. Couldn't take it. That's all I see it with.
Okay. So, yeah, you just arrange with the doctor that you're coming back later tonight, and
Yeah, around midnight.
yeah. And he says, of course, if there's any change, he'll try to get a hold of you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you leave there, and where are you heading now?
I'm heading to the sheriff's. I don't know about you guys.
I'm still sleeping, so.
I'll go get something to eat. Like worrying about Tridget made me forget about my breakfast. I'll see you at the inn then, Tor.
Yeah, sure.
So you're heading back for the inn, and Thor, you are heading to the sheriff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you arrive at the sheriff's office, you see the sheriff sitting outside. And he sees you approaching. Ah, did you have a good night's sleep?
Ah, yeah. And you?
Yeah, that's all right. I'll let Jeronin have the watch over the guards.
Ah. Well, should we head inside, see if they're awake?
Yep. let's do that. He opens the door, walks inside. Jeronin, he's snoozing in his chair, and see, Castell, he just slams his hand on the table and says, "Jeronin, we're sleeping. Ah, sorry, boss. Sorry, boss. It was a long night. Yeah, you go home and get some sleep. You can tell Jeremy to come." Yeah, alright. And he gets up and leaves, so you're just alone with the sheriff and the 3 prisoners in the cell. There's no sound coming from there.
Oi!
Oi!
Wake up in there!
There's no response. The sheriff, Castell, he looks at you and he says, "Well, I think they'll be out for the day. You must have hit them hard."
I think they'll come to
You see,
their senses in a few hours.
as he's saying that, you're looking into the, you're just walking a bit closer to the cell, and you see this guy, the one guy that you knocked unconscious, not the guy that fell in combat, but the guy you knocked unconscious
After he surrendered himself.
after he surrendered himself. You see him stirring.
Stirring?
Stirring. Yeah, he's. You see some
Moving in
movement.
his sleep.
He's moving. Yeah.
Oh, you see that? He's moving. I think he's asleep. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Oi, you! Wake up! And you see some more stirring. He's not getting up though. And the sheriff, he asks, "Yeah, so bring him out."
Yeah.
Takes his key and opens the door and says, "I'll bring him out. You just watch the 2 other guys."
Yeah.
And he just walks over and shakes him. "Hey, you! Get up! Get up!" And he pulls him out of the room and just sits him in a chair and just ties his hands to the back of the chair. And you see he's groggy, but he's waking up.
Okay.
And sheriff, he takes some water and splashes it over him and says, "You there! You there! What's your name?" "What's your name?" He's not saying anything.
Oi! Answer up!
And you see his head, he's just turning his head slowly to you, and he just looks at you and he says, and the sheriff just splashes some more water on him. He says, "What's your name?" "Jack."
Hello, Jack.
"My name's
Remember me?
Jack."
You remember me, Jack?
Yeah, who are you again?
I'm 4.
I remember you. Who's the one that hit me on the back of the head?
Good. You're awake. You remember. Nice. Oh. Go ahead, Sheriff. You want to ask him some questions?
And Sheriff, he just looks at him and says, Why are you guys hijacking caravans? And he just looks at the sheriff and says, We ain't hijacking anything. What do you mean? You're one of those bandits. He's just, no, I'm not. This guy here, he just whacked me in the back of the head. For nothing. His hands behind his back. Just pointing at you with his head. And Castell, he looks at you. Says, well,
He's lying. Let's see if I could
no, I'm not. He's lying.
if I could persuade him
I was just minding my own business.
to be a bit more truthful. And
And he and his companions just came and knocked the shit out of me.
okay, so I'm gonna turn to him and I'm gonna lower my voice a bit and make eye contact. If you lie to me, I'm gonna rip out your tongue and shove it down so far down your throat it's gonna come out your ass.
Give me
An intimidate check, yeah.
yeah,
I was
give
ready
me an
for that.
That's,
Doesn't believe his own words.
And he looks at you and he says, you see like just a second where he's like really scared, but then he looks at the sheriff and he says, see what I'm saying? They're crazy, man. They're crazy.
You could go ahead and ask my companions about this.
So Castell, he sits down on another chair and just looks straight at Jack and says, listen here, Jack. I know these guys, and I don't know you. Your word's not good for nothing here.
This is to Jack? Oh yeah, yeah, that's sorry. Name of the person.
And he says, I'm telling the truth, Sheriff. I was just minding my own business.
Jack, I own a quite established bar around here. You think that your word's gonna save you? It's not. And I'm not gonna lie. I intend to keep what I told you.
So, this goes on for just a bit, and Lynn, you arrive back at the inn. You've been getting some breakfast, and Yorin, you wake up. You're all alone in the room. So what are you doing?
Well, to begin with, I'm going to look around to see nobody's stairs, so I'm going to get dressed and go downstairs to see if anything's happening. Just see where everybody is at. But I guess I go downstairs and I meet Lynn.
Yeah. You walk downstairs and you see Lynn sitting and eating breakfast.
Yeah, I was going to say if when I came back to the Asp, I would have ordered breakfast, but maybe sat at the bar with Koila,
Okay.
talking about the whole yesterday.
Okay. So, Joran, you see him sitting at the bar. He's sitting and eating, and she's having a casual conversation with Koila, who's doing what a barmaid would do and cleaning some glasses or cups.
Well, Jordan is gonna go over there and whisper to Lynn and ask where everybody's at. Where's Thor?
When you say whisper, how do you approach?
Well, I'm gonna pat you on the back and just try and whisper to you.
So I hear a pat on the back and like, oh, Jorin. Oh, Jorin. Of course. Oh yeah. Oh, you were still up in your room sleeping. Oh. Yeah. We went to see. We went to see Tridget.
Oh.
He'll be okay. Yeah. He'll be okay.
That's good to hear. And what about Thor?
He went to the sheriff to see the 3 guys we got yesterday, and you notice about Lynn. She has a look of relief, but she's pretty like gone and bit shaken. Like maybe a bit more less so now she's had a conversation with Koila. But still, yesterday wasn't.
Yeah.
She didn't came out unscathed,
Uh,
both physically and mentally.
Well, I guess it's good that Thor's not here because I kind of want to ask why he suddenly shouted out to those 3 guys yesterday. Didn't really give us much time to react.
Well, it was my belief that he didn't know they were the bandits, and he was just asking random people on the road. Yeah, I thought he was just asking a question.
Oh, okay. I thought it was kind of weird that he's supposed to hide, but apparently I was the only one who
Yeah.
tried to. Of
No.
course, not the best
And,
job.
like she's not focused, but like you see, I think can.
Just
yeah,
while
it was
while-
a bit weird.
while
but-
you're talking, you just Mr. Marlin, he just sticks his head out of the kitchen, and he sees Jorin there, and he just closes the kitchen door, and after a few minutes he comes out with breakfast for Jorin. So you're talking, and he's just serving breakfast for Jorin. Here you go, Jorin.
Thank
and
you.
you're just talking, and Koila and Mr. Marlin, they're just listening to you guys talk, or you guy and girl.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying, it does sound a bit weird, but I mean, it's Thor. Like, he thought of those bandits, he saved us. Like, I don't think he meant anything bad for it. I think he just didn't know they were the bandits. Like, I didn't know. Like, I was wondering why he was talking to those people, but nobody ever tells me anything.
Yeah, I guess he didn't give us much time to react, really. That's
You
yeah.
also might, like, I don't know why you were. I mean, you were told to hide, yeah. But you might want to work on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could see you from like 100 feet across, so.
I'm not proud of what I tried yesterday, but I couldn't really find anywhere to hide. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. It's not really my forte. So
I mean, the whole fight wasn't really my forte either. When
Mr. Marlin,
saw-
Mr. Marlin, when you're starting this talk, he just looks at you and he turns around and goes to service some other people in the bar.
It's just really sad.
Yeah, and Coiler, she's turning around as well, just walking to the other end of the bar, just leaving you two to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Well, what a look had they on their face when they left?
Oh, just like we don't want to intrude.
Yeah.
We're not sure this conversation is meant for us. They're leaving.
But yeah, yesterday wasn't my best either. I didn't really get to do anything other than try and stop the jets bleeding.
Well, those vines really got in the way. Where the hell did they come from? I thought it was
I
Thor,
don't know.
but
They just showed up all of a sudden.
I mean, he's a druid, right? Yeah, he could do that. But what? I mean, I guess they helped. They stopped the bandits, but they.
Yeah, but they was also really hard to get close to them.
I'm just gonna real quick here. If you would actually know any, if you wanted to know anything about spells or what kind of spells I would cast, or what kind of spells a druid can cast, that is spellcraft.
Yeah, I have no
does
idea
not
about
have
spells.
knowledge
Well,
about
okay.
spells.
No clue about spells. So
Link can cast some spells, but nothing like your kind of spells.
Yeah. So yeah, it maybe it was just an enchanted road or something. I don't know. It's just
I know the bandits didn't do it.
yeah.
Twitchet was down.
I
Maybe it
don't-
was Thor, maybe it wasn't. But Thor saved us. That's
Yes.
no discussion about that. Like, we wouldn't have gotten through that without him.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I guess you're right. Since I couldn't get to the bandits either, so I guess he was the one who did most of the work.
No. I don't know if we're using spellcraft there, but also no one that doesn't know. Well, if you don't know about magic, you wouldn't know. Well, it's up to the GM really about common knowledge about spellcrafting. There are spells that it's literally not noticed, as in schematics.
Well,
I'm trying
well,
to not do it here,
Yeah.
Simon.
Yeah.
But I'm supporting your case.
Well, it's kind of important right now for the story actually, if you know or not, because if you are able to know if I cast it or not, no.
I wouldn't know, to be honest. I don't have
he
any
he probably hasn't seen your repertoire of spells. He does know that you're a druid and you have stuff with the nature, but he maybe hasn't seen what you're capable of.
Yeah.
I thought it was mostly
I mean,
whether
there's a verbal and a somatic component for the entangle spell. So
Yes.
what they've seen is they don't know that.
Yes, I know.
the
I was
druids-
behind. Yes, I was behind them when casting that. I did not.
Well, combat is very dynamic, so you could make the case that that you could have been seen.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's
So-
just they've seen you say words they don't understand, move your hands around, and all of a sudden it's out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we don't know We don't know that it was.
And it's
Or-
not like we're pinning a murder here on your end.
No. Just
The hand movement needs close inspection by the rules of sleight of hand.
Yeah, but we
You don't notice hands
the
if you
the
don't.
thing I'm
you
saying is
don't
that
actually, but
Joran
No, it
wouldn't
doesn't.
know. Joran wouldn't
But-
know. So,
I mean, come.
Okay, so let's not discuss
Yeah.
rules. We can do that afterwards.
but
if
yeah,
needed.
Joran wouldn't know any of whether or not it was Thor or not. So it's mainly just the reaction time that Joran is a bit annoyed about.
And yeah, so Lynn ends up with the hands against her head again, and she says, "Yeah, I don't know. Like, Thor helped us. Thor was the man of the day. If you
Yeah.
think there was anything weird about it, maybe you should ask him."
Yeah, I guess I might have to.
Okay, so back to you, Thor. You're with the prisoner. He's clearly lying. You know that. You're not sure the sheriff knows that, but he seems to be talking your case, the sheriff.
That's nice.
He seems to be talking your case. I mean, he
that's
seems
nice.
to believe you. Yeah.
So Sheriff, what's the punishment for raiding caravans and attacking people with the intent to kill, and always managing also, by the way, with the true jets?
Well, if he's found guilty, he's going to be hanged.
You hear that? Would it be possible for me to rip out their tongue beforehand? I try to always keep my word.
And he looks at you and he says, I don't think we should talk about this right now.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Either how. What was it again? I'm sorry, GM. What was the name of the guy?
The guy's name is Jack.
1 second, just writing that up.
Bandit check.
Yeah.
Hey ho, Bandit Jack.
This is Bandit 1.
No, actually it was Bandit 3.
Okay, Bandit 3. There we go. Let's see here. Bandit, do you, Jack, I mean, do you know anyone called Langdry?
And he looks at you and says, "Nope, can't say I do."
Okay.
So,
How about-
just hold on a second. Do this.
Can I go ahead and sense motive that? Well,
You can, but just give me a second.
deal.
That was what I was
Ah,
doing. Hold on. There we go.
Just gonna send my meal wine. There we go. That's 4. They roll an 8. Yes.
Okay. You're definitely sensing that he's lying.
Okay, so I'm just gonna flavor text a bit here. Stop me if I'm doing anything wrong. You notice that?
Are you looking at who are you looking at? Jack or Castell?
Castell. Notice that?
Castell looks at you and says, "Yeah, I think I saw a squint there."
Yeah, you know how his eyes went to the top left of his eye. His pupils went to the top left of his eyes.
He's making up stuff.
Yes, he's lying to us. So if you lie about this, what else do you lie about, eh?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Why do you think I lie?
Well, because you give off the signs as normal lives do.
Could just be I was looking at these nails.
And the twitching of the eye, the trembling of the lips, the worried accent in your tone. Banja, we have 2 people here believing that you're not lying. If I were you, I would just spill everything I have for a chance of not being horribly hand and.
So
Um,
he's just stopping you and just saying to the sheriff, "Listen, sheriff, I'm telling the truth. I was walking in the forest and these four guys, they came up and attacked me, and then this dwarf here, he hit me in the back of his head. I was minding my own business all alone in the forest."
What do you mean by this dwarf here? Do you have anything against dwarfs?
No, of course not.
It's
And he looks at the sheriff. Of course not. I have nothing against dwarves. I love dwarves. I mean, dwarves are fantastic.
Well, personally, maybe. I'm not gonna go there. I was thinking of saying to the captain, like, well, maybe he and I doesn't like being dwarfs, eh? Maybe we hate dwarfs. But you like dwarfs so much, you like that? No.
And the sheriff looks at you and says, I'm pretty sure he doesn't like dwarfs. He doesn't like dwarfs. And he looks at Jack and he says, you don't like dwarfs, do you? I love dwarfs. I'm telling the truth here, Sheriff. I was walking alone in the forest, and these 4 guys, they came and hit me, and this guy here, he knocked me unconscious.
I did knock him unconscious, actually. I did not want him to escape while we brought him to you. So, Sheriff, how about we take him to a victim of his? You know, there's some face recognition here. Get some, what do you call them? Witnesses. How about that, Jack? Anything to confess before we take you to your doom?
Uh,
I think the punishment is probably going to be harsher if you lie to a police. A sheriff. Twice.
So the sheriff, he looks at Jack and he says, you said you were alone, did you? He says, yeah, I was all alone in the forest. And he looks at him and says, what were you doing in the forest? He's like, he's just thinking just a bit, and he says, mushrooms, I was picking mushrooms.
How come we don't have it?
And checking rabbit traps.
So you're a hunter.
I'm not good at it, but I can catch a rabbit.
Yeah. Hating dwarves, lie to the sheriff. Doesn't look too bright for you, mate. Not too bright at all.
Castell, he just he looks at him and he says, all right, I think I have had enough of your talk for now. You said you were alone, so you probably don't know these 2 guys in the cell. Or what? Those guys. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, they were friends of mine. But I was all alone there. Telling the truth, Sheriff.
Did they have matching clothes, by the way?
Yeah, matching clothes.
It's kind of weird that your friends have matching clothes and didn't plan that and went out the forest and you were alone, but we found them in the same forest attacking us. I mean, your story doesn't really add up here, mate. Time ripping time.
Alright, Sheriff says, I think you'll just have to spend a bit more time in the cell there. As you see, it's not that comfortable for 3 people, so we'll get back to you a bit later. And the sheriff, he just takes a hold of him and just throws him in the cell, closes, or opens the door, throws him inside, closes the door, and locks it. And he looks at you, Thor, and he says, well, let's go outside for a chat.
Yeah, sure.
And when you get outside, he immediately says, I don't believe a word he says.
I figured as much. He's quite bad at lying. You're an intelligent man. You don't fall for those kind of buffoonies.
I don't fall for those guys. Right, so I have to see if you can get some more information out of him.
How about we take one of the other ones out, try to get him to the doctor, see if we could patch him up a bit, and ask him if he has the same story.
Let's bring the doctor here.
Ah, yeah, good choice.
I think maybe we should. I think I'll alert the mayor. Say that we have some prisoners here that we need to deal with.
And I'm not telling you, maybe a good idea would be To being Peter Jeeves here. He was the transport who got robbed on the way here from
Mm.
the thing people.
Oh, I'm not sure, Billy Jeeves. He can. He's not ready for walking yet.
Come midnight. I know a trick or two myself. Come midnight, I'll be able to get both my companion and Billy G at least walking for the moment.
Sounds
you know.
good. Sounds good. So, as you're standing outside and talking, Jeremy comes up. You can't see that it's Jeremy because Jeronin and Jeremy, they're twins, and they look exactly alike. But Castell, he notices Jeremy and says, "By the time you got here, yeah, I was just getting my late breakfast."
Did you hear, mate? We're interrogate them and we're gonna let the mayor of this.
Yeah.
Keep them in the cell.
Do you want me to do anything, Castell? Castell says to him, "Yeah, you go fetch the doctor." Jeremy says, "Sure, I'll go get the doctor, yeah." "What should I say to him?" "Tell him we've got 2 prisoners and needs attending. We need to talk to one of them." "Okay." And he leaves. So, what's the plan here, Thor? Is the plan to stay here and wait for the doctor with the sheriff?
Yeah.
Okay. So, back at the inn, are you planning on leaving the inn or are you planning to stay there? Just
Well, Jorn would probably go to the sheriff's office, but he doesn't know where it is.
Okay.
I guess. So then could you...
I think you would. I think you would know where it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Then
Oh, hold on a second.
yeah.
The sweet sounds of almost Swedish.
Okay, so where was I?
Well, at the end. Well,
Yeah.
if Jorn knows where the sheriff's office is, then he would talk to Lynn just for tell Lynn that he would be going there. So
Yes. Okay.
So,
So let's just fast forward a bit because
Yeah.
what happens here is that the doctor gets to the sheriff's office. He tends these 2 other prisoners, but they
Your mic is too close to your mouth. Your scroll wheel sound is coming through the microphone.
Sorry.
oh,
an amazing scroll wheel. Yeah, so he tends to the 2 other prisoners, and they're out for most of the day, and then comes night. So you 3 have been talking to the sheriff and to the doctor and so on. Thor, you've explained that you want to see Billy Jeeves and tend to him. So it's night time. We have Trizette at the doctor's, and we have Billy Jeeves there. I'm expecting Thor to tend to one or both.
Okay.
Well-
If I wake up in the meantime, I would like to cast another Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay, give me a D20. If you roll higher, 10 or higher, you wake up.
Okay. Of course.
So he's out.
I'm gonna go to the
I'm gonna
toilet for a
use-
second.
Use one of my level 1 spells and have that as have it as cure light wounds for both of them is cure light wounds for now. But I'm gonna use one of them on Billy G. And let me roll for that. I think it's 1d8 plus my level, which is 1. Just double checking that. Cure.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Oh god, I misclicked. God, stop, make it. No, God. Ah, God. So much things went so weird at that time. There we go. 1d8 plus 1. 7 HP for BDG.
Good.
BJ.
Okay, so Billy Jeeves, he's of course he's happy to see you, and he's really happy that you're tending him. And he after you've worked your magic on him, he immediately starts to feel both his legs heal up, and he stretches his legs, and the doctor just looks at you and says, "Wow, I could really use someone like you here." And Billy Jeeves, he's happy. Oh, it feels nice to be able to move my feet again. And he swings his legs out of the bed, and he's fit enough to walk around now. And yeah, should we just take? Let's just take 5 minutes, guys. Wait for Trigette to come back. And are you going, Thor? Are you going to go to Trigette and heal him, or?
Not right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the thing here first, and then I'll get you. Real quick, how long are we planning on playing today?
Till 11 o'clock, so 1 hour more.
Okay. I might only be able half an hour today. I have to work except today early tomorrow, but earlier than usual at least.
Okay, so we'll just once you leave, we'll just continue for half an hour
Okay,
again.
cool.
Okay. So, but let's just do. No, we'll continue because I want to bring Trigette into the game as well.
Yeah.
So,
Just gonna get healed after I do my.
Yeah.
my-
what's the plan, Thor?
Sure. Get the names. Oh god, I'm so bad at names. Billy Jeeves, there we go. Billy Jeeves, get him alive, get him talking to a bit to a sheriff, make that little cutscene there, then go back to Trigette and heal him, and bring him back to the party. I just have to think of something snarky to say once he's back up.
Once who's back up? Billy Jeeves or
Trigette.
Trigette?
I'm healing Trigette after I'm done with interaction with Billy Jeeves and the sheriff.
Okay, so Billy Jeeves, he's up, and see, the sheriff's not here with you at the doctor's.
Oh no.
So
And I don't think the doctor is either, is he? He's tending to the prisoner.
he has attended the prisoner, so he's back here with you. So he's there with you and Billy Jeeves.
Well, I'm gonna head to the sheriff's then.
Okay, so you're
Like
bringing
Billy Jeeves.
yeah, and the doctor just says, "I'll go look to Trigette."
Yeah, do so.
Yeah.
I'll come back later and take care of him as well.
Okay, so you head back to the sheriff's with Billy Jeeves.
Yeah.
Yep, and you enter the sheriff's office. Jorin and Lynn, you're coming as well.
Yep.
Or are you staying at the doctor's? You can do that as well.
No, I would follow him to the sheriff's office.
I mean, Lynn's gonna say like, no, I don't need to see those people like right now. I'll stay and watch over Trigette to see if he wakes up.
Okay. So, yeah, Trigette, you wake up with as when Lynn and the doctor opens the door, you wake up and you're conscious. So you're just woken up and you're conscious enough, but you're not fit to stand up and walk around.
Okay.
Okay. So you're a bit groggy, and the door opens, and Lynn, yeah, you see Trigette. And Trigette is open.
Trigette, and she's like almost haphazardly going to walk towards him. Say, You're alive, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lynn, what happened?
I thought you were gonna leave us behind like Morgan did. To be honest.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Who's Morgan?
It's the wizard.
Oh, right. He's not on my notes. Hang on, I forgot to put him on my notes. Wait, Morgan is the wizard. Oh yeah, I was afraid that I might die there for a second myself as well. But a good night's rest. I tried to heal myself as well yesterday, and I still feel terrible though. What happened exactly, Lynn? I remember. I remember Thor challenging the bandits. We were going to fight them, and then next thing I know, there's an arrow sticking out of my chest, and I went down.
Like, I don't. Do you pray enough, Richard? Because you just dropped. I mean, you made me worry so much, dear. You have no idea.
Well, the thing with the goddess of luck is that she gives her blessings at both ends of the spectrum. So I'll probably get really lucky really soon. You can count on that.
I do hope so. Like, don't scare me like that again, please.
I'll try because I don't think it was nice for anyone. Oh, so
Well,
doctor, what's the prognosis?
He looks at you and he says, "Well, you tell me. See, you did some fancy stuff earlier."
Okay, I'll make a heal check on myself.
Yeah.
Do I have heal? I do actually. Beep.
That's enough to get you out of bed.
A 4 is enough to get me out of bed.
Yeah.
I don't poison myself with dirty instruments.
Oh, you didn't. Wasn't that it was a spell,
no,
right?
like he just was checking up on himself. Like,
Okay, like this. Yes. Okay, then you don't get up. No. I thought it was you were healing yourself for 4 points.
No.
Oh no.
No, this is just a heal check because the doctor said, "Well, what do you think?" And I said, "Well,
no,
I'll just
you're
tell you
like
what's wrong."
Lynn sees you like clumsily examine yourselves, and she goes out to support you. Like, no, don't move yet. You're still not
Yeah.
okay.
Oh Jesus! I'll just do another cure light wounds then. Hey, that's better.
Hey.
I'm to +4 hit points. Yeah,
That is enough to get you up.
excellent.
Okay, so you're definitely feeling better, and the doctor's smiling,
That's always good.
and he's looking at you, and he's just saying, "Man, it's a crazy day this day."
Oh, tell me about it.
Sorry, doctor. This must be kind of unfair towards you, but thank you anyway for taking care of him, even if he got himself up so easily. You wouldn't have made it through the night without you.
No, I don't think so too, Doctor. Thank you so much. And I get up to shake his hand.
And he just he looks at you and he shakes your hand and he says, "I gotta learn me some of that stuff."
It's all in faith, Doctor. All in good faith. Is there a temple here in town?
There's a church here, yeah.
I suggest you start there. And if you're gifted, if you're truly gifted, it will come all on its own.
And he thanks you and he says, "Well, drop in tomorrow. Just let me give you a quick check."
Sure, I'll do that.
So, are you guys leaving?
If I'm fit enough to
What
leave,
do you
then I'll
want to
leave.
do?
You're fit enough to leave. You're still you're still a bit tired, but you're
Sure.
fit enough to
Yeah.
leave. You're fit
Like,
enough to walk.
you've
talk,
been,
so on.
like she's gonna say, you've been down like a day almost. Yeah, a day without food.
Hmm,
You're not
yeah,
hungry?
I'm super hungry. Yeah, I'll love
Let's
some
get
chicken
something
from
to
the
eat
ash. Yeah.
Okay, so switching back to Thor and Yorin and Billy Jeeves, you were on your way to the sheriff's office, and you get there now, or you have already gotten there while Chijit was waking up, and you meet the sheriff, and he says, "Ah, Billy Jeeves, Good to see you up. Yeah, thank you, Sheriff. And I expect you guys have been getting to know each other on the way here, so he calls you by your name. Thor here, Mr. Thor, he fixed my legs, sir. Oh, did he now?
Nothing big.
Oh, that was big. You owe him. Billy Jeeves, you owe him.
Uh, uh, yeah, sure.
Make him your slave.
Not sleep now. Ain't sure.
Yeah, he is saying, Castell is telling Billy Jeeves, we've got some prisoners in here. You should have a look at them, see if you recognize them. Billy Jeeves, he walks over to the door and just looks through the bars, and he sees two of them. All of them are awake now. Two of them are still lying down, and one of them is sitting really up against the wall. There's not much room in there, and he's just looking at Billy Jeeves, and you can just Thor, give me a perception, and Joran, give me a perception.
Perception. I'm blind. Hang on.
There it is.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so Thor, you can see at Jack. He recognizes Billy Jeeves, and it's like realization just dawns on his face, and he just. Billy Jeeves says, "Yeah, that's the guy. I don't know these two other ones, but this guy, he's a bad man. He is a bad man."
I'm gonna wiggle my tongue a bit against him.
Okay, so guys, let's do a quick break, just 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
don't worry. I have a wireless headset, so I can hear you. I just had to go out for a moment.
Okay. Yeah. Just 5 minutes, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're waiting for me, I just gotta have 5 more minutes. Sorry, but I just had to take a real big shit. So continue. I can hear you guys.
Okay.
But I'll be be right back.
That's a lot of information.
Yep.
Yeah. We all agree on that. That's nice. That's
Yeah, you can imagine me sitting with my headphones on, listening to you while on the toilet.
why did you give me that image? I mean, what
Why did you
compelled you?
why did you ask for the image?
I didn't.
Isn't it- Okay,
I said it's
sorry.
unpleasant.
Oh well. That is strange.
Yes.
So,
That's-
yeah. Back to the scene here, and so Joran and Thor, Billy Jeeves, the sheriff, and Jack. So just after Billy Jeeves says that this is one of the guys, the sheriff looks at him, looks at Jack, and says, "You were lying, Jack. Lying's not good. Lying's gonna get you hanging." And Jack just looks down. "I guess we're going to have another talk then." And he opens the door, pulls him out, sits him in his chair again, hands behind his back, closes his door again. So, where were we, Jack? Do you have anything you want to say? And Jack, he just says, "All right, I might have been involved in a small robbery. It wasn't my idea. I didn't even know they were going to do that." And Thor, you just know that he's lying. You don't even have to. He's just trying to wiggle his way out of this.
Jack. Do you want to get smacked again?
He says, "No.
Good.
So, sheriff's asking him, "So, again, is there anything else she wants to say?" "Yeah, me and the two other guys, we were just heading to the road to see if there was some stuff we could grab.
How's that one?
These two guys here, and a girl, and another guy, found us in the forest. Yeah, I expect you know the rest of the story." And Castelli looks at him and says, "So, Billy Jeeves here, he obviously knows you, which means you were there when they killed his companion." "I don't know anything about no killing."
Jack.
Billy Jeeves, he's just looking stunned. Just, "You killed that man. You killed him." And he's not saying anything.
You know what? I'm gonna cast. Well, first I'm gonna look at the sheriff here. I'm gonna tell him. If I put some heat to him, maybe he will talk a bit more. How about that, sheriff?
Yeah, that's okay. I see what else he can say.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We need to talk to the mayor. Just hold on.
Yeah. I understand you.
And he tells Jeremy, "Go fetch the mayor." Right, boss. And as you're waiting, Lynn and Trigette. Are you there? Yeah, Trigette.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Good. As you're waiting, Lynn and Trigette, they arrive at the sheriff's office.
Sheriff's office. I thought we were going to the inn.
Oh, you were? I thought you were going to the sheriff's office. Okay, you're heading to the inn. So, you get to the inn.
I'm super hungry, so I needed something to eat because I haven't eaten in a day, and I've used all of the energy for healing as well.
Okay, good. Okay. Then you get to the inn. You have a quick chat with Coila.
Mhm.
And she's very happy to see you, and she's really glad that you are all right. Lynn has told her everything about your state, and she's just really happy that you're there. And
Okay.
Mr. Marlin as well, and they're serving you a very, very big meal.
Excellent. I just dig into it.
Yeah.
And
Meanwhile, Lynn is going to be like, yeah, you have to watch out more. You need to dodge those arrows when they come in, like move like this, and she starts making like really quick movements. Like
I'm just nodding because I can't talk because I'm just stuffing my face with food because I'm super hungry.
yeah, as long as you're paying attention, she just like keeps going.
Good. So, back at the sheriff's office, Jeremy arrives with the mayor, and this is actually the first time you're meeting the mayor. And the mayor, he enters the room, and Castell, he just looked at him and says, "Mayor Nighthill, glad you could come, sir. These are, this is Thor, this is Yorin, and of course you know Billy Jeeves.
Pleasure meeting you, sir.
Likewise." And he shakes your hand. "John Nighthill," he says.
Good to know.
"So, Sheriff, what have we got here?" he says. Sheriff explains to him that you brought these guys over and so on. The mayor has heard a bit of it earlier today. So, yeah, he just... Castell is just telling the mayor that we're about to see if we can get some more information out of him. He's been lying all day and so on and so on, and Billy Jeeves recognizes him, and they trust Billy Jeeves because they've seen Billy Jeeves on many times in the city or in the town. He's a regular coach driver. Yeah. So he's like basically asking for permission without saying it directly, and unless you want to ask the mayor of anything, he's just going to like say, "I trust you handle this, Castell," and he likes just gives his approval.
Mayor, may I call you John?
Mr. Mayor, please, sir.
Mr. Mayor, I have a couple of companions with me. We've all been itching to get back out there for a while now. Well, at least me, I can't really speak for them, but I know that I really want to get out again. you do something about these old aching bones, have them active again. How old is this guy, by the way?
May Night Hill?
Yeah. How old does it look like? Older than me, or?
He is. Hold on. He is human. He's male. He's 50. He's 50. He looks. He looks that age. Maybe a bit older.
Oh, you know, we old people have to stay in motion every now and then if you catch my drift. But if you have anything you need, don't hesitate, and you know, we'll come to your office. We'll talk about it.
Oh,
You have those things.
I suspect. Let's talk later and see what kind of information you get out of Mr. Jack here.
Of course, of course.
Gentlemen, talk to you later. And he leaves the room. And Sheriff, he looks at you and he says, be my guest.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Spark on him, which ignites any unattended fine flammable object. So I'm guessing his hair.
Okay, give me an intimidation check and just add 4 to that.
Okay. Skills. Oh, I want to play a charisma-based character so much right now. 4. Go.
Well, should
19.
He's definitely frightened now. You're lighting his hair on fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's really frightened now. He says, all right, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you anything. Please, please, stop the burning. Stop the burn.
I'll smack out the top of his head, you know, stop the burning.
What do you want to know?
No, Sheriff, go ahead.
Who are you? He says. My name's Jack Dilson, sir. And who are these 2 other guys? And he says, well, this is the one on the left is Lee Urus. And the other one's just called Juno. So was this all of you? I heard you were more. Oh,
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
that's just the sheriff asking
Yeah,
Jack
yeah, I
this. Jack, he says, we're a group, sir. We have a camp east of here. So, Sheriff looks at him and says, how many are you? And you just see him hesitate. This is, we are 8 ish. And he slaps him on the side of his head. How many? 8, sir. We're 8, sir. Well, who's your leader? And you see him thinking, and he says, that's our leader, sir. That's hold on. Willie Seidel, sir. He's our leader. do Thor.
Oh,
You do. You do. Oh, what's it called? You want to check if he's lying or not.
Sense motive.
Sense motive. Yes, exactly.
1 second here, and I'll give it to you. If I can just find the goddamn thing without.
Wee Willie Sandal is leading them.
That was 23.
Okay, he's lying.
You sure it's not Langdry?
He looks at you and he says, yeah, it might be. It might.
You know, I can still burn plenty more.
Yeah, it's Langry. Yeah.
Are you
Langry.
sure about this? Because if I catch you again,
And then he just gives up and he says, yeah, it's Langdriosa.
good.
Langdriosa. She's our leader, sir.
Yeah, Langtree, yeah. Okay. There's in a girl.
And Castell, he looks at you, Thor. Well, seems you've opened him up for talking now. Anything you'd like to know?
Your rate. Where's your camp located?
And he explains that his camp is a bit to the east and then north. He's being more talkative now, so he's not lying anymore, and he tells you the general direction of where the camp is situated, and yeah.
Nice.
And he explains that there are some ruins there that they're using to shelter.
Do you believe that any one of you would surrender if given the option?
Well, I didn't believe I would surrender. So,
Bothersome. Well.
oh, she's going to be pissed.
You're not gonna see her again. I know that, right?
He's not saying anything.
If nothing else, I'm gonna pay her a visit.
So, Castell asks him, so, how long have you been doing this? And he explains that they've been doing it for some time now, just mugging random people and killing some of them, depending on the how willing they were to surrender, or yeah. So they're just he's explaining that they've just trying to get by and making money out of the goods that they've stolen.
Jack,
Yes,
why?
because Langdriosa, she has a plan for us.
What kind of plan?
I don't know, some kind of vengeance seeking.
Then just for what?
I don't know.
Why do you follow her if you don't even know that?
And he looks at you and then just a smile, like a faint smile, and then just some glistening on his eyes, and he just says, "She's fantastic."
Sheriff, are you done?
I'm done.
I'm gonna pat him on the back of his shoulder. Well, Jack. It's too bad, you know. I feel sorry for you, son. What are you? How old does he look, by the way?
Jack?
Yeah.
He's in his 30s.
30. You've barely seen life. Now you go down this route, you risk your life with someone you don't even know. It's tragic. Life has ends like this sometimes. You'll have my prayers in this and the next life.
Castell, he just leans over and says, "You'll see the galleon." Jack, he just shuts up. He knows he's done for. "Nothing like a good hanging," says the sheriff.
When's the hanging planned for?
Say again?
When is the hanging planned for? At what time?
Well, I'll talk to the sheriff first. Let's see what he says. Oh, I suspect maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. Depends.
What? Did he say that he was going to talk to the sheriff?
No, to the mayor. To the mayor. Sorry,
okay.
to the mayor.
What the fuck? It is okay. Okay. Yep. I appreciate to be there actually.
So the mayor decides what should happen.
Mm.
So,
if the mayor allows it, I'd actually like to speak with him when you speak about his fate.
Faith, yeah.
Fate.
Yeah. Oh, his fate, yeah, okay. And, right. So, back at the inn, Lynn and Georgette.
Mm-hmm.
Georgette, you're done eating.
Right. So, Lynn, where's everyone else?
Well, my first guess would be since Thor has been there all day with the guys we took out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to be there necessarily, but if you're interested, we can go and take a look.
I just want to see. I just want to see them. Just
Yeah.
Thor and Joran. I haven't seen them in a while, so I just want to ask them what's going on, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't stay, but I guess nah, never mind. He has his reasons, I guess. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
So you're heading to the sheriff's office now, and Castell, he's telling Jeremy to fetch the mayor again, and this inquisition here of Jack, it has taken some time. It's not just 5 minutes, so it has taken some time for you to get him to talk and for him to spill out the details. So Jeremy leaves to fetch the mayor, and you, Lynn, and Georgette, you arrive at the sheriff's office just as the mayor just follows or comes up to the sheriff's office. So you're basically just walking behind each other.
Okay.
Will we recognize him?
No.
No.
He's walking behind you,
Okay.
So you're just heading directly
Oh,
for
okay, we
the...
probably didn't even see him then.
Uh, So you walk up to the sheriff's office. The door's closed, but you can hear them inside talking.
Okay, I knock on the door.
And you just hear Castell saying, "Come in."
Okay, so I open the door.
Oh,
Hey, here we are again.
again. I thought it was the mayor. I couldn't understand he was knocking. And then you enter the room, and just as you enter the room, the mayor comes inside as well.
Okay.
So everyone is at the sheriff's office now,
Getting quite crowded in here.
getting quite
Yeah.
crowded. Yeah. And Castell, he just says, "Hold on, guys. Can we step outside? I'll just throw him back in the cell." And he
Okay,
just
sure.
rushes you outside, and he throws Jack inside again, and he tells Jeremy, keep a lookout. And you all walk outside and just stand there outside the sheriff's office and talk. And Castell, he says to the mayor, he explains the situation and tells that there's this group of 8, a bandit group of 8 people, and he tells them the mayor the location, and yeah, says that it just seems fit that Jack here is due to hanging.
Let's see your names.
So the mayor is there, but we haven't been introduced, right?
Not yet.
Okay, so I introduce myself to the mayor then.
Oh, as soon as you do that, Castell,
Yeah.
he says, "Oh, sorry, Mayor Nighthill, sorry. This is Trijet, and this is Lynn."
That's your
I
guess.
wave. I wave at the mayor.
Okay,
And
thank
It's
you.
good to see you alive and well. And Lynn, I don't think you should be here right now. You should probably
Is it-
wait
We're
outside.
outside, yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's outside.
Do we? I'm really looking forward to getting back onto the investigation actually again, Thor. So if you wouldn't mind, I would prefer to stay.
Yeah, Richard wanted to see you guys. Like he was
We have,
wondering what was
yes.
happening.
Yes. Dred, by the way, you look horrible. No offense. How have
I
the doctors
really
been
want to
treating
stay,
you?
Thor. Not
I'll
at
watch.
all. I had to heal myself.
I'm gonna pat you on the side. Heal you a bit for health points. There you go.
4 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Points.
Thank you.
And the mayor, he just looks at you and he sees this and sees this healing going on, and he just looks at the group and he says, "Right, I've got a proposal for you.
Mm.
Seems you guys can handle yourselves.
Yeah, sure.
Would you mind dealing with these bandits?"
Not at all.
Not at all.
But do you have a?
I'll even
a-
pay you a bit for it.
that would be great. Would you also have a map of the surroundings?
Yeah, I can have someone draw you something. He has a map.
Great.
It just wants to do a copy.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he says to Castell, "Let's hang him when we've done the other guys.
So
We'll
how
do it
many
publicly."
how many other guys were there?
As
8.
And that's including these 3. So 5 left now.
No, 8 more.
8
wait.
more.
you didn't ask.
Oh, well, good thing I'm here then.
So, did you get to hear why they did it?
Yeah. Len, really, you're not one strong of heart. Yeah.
I'm okay. Like, I mean, Yeah, was like my real first combat, but
If you
I'm
really, really,
fine.
really must insist, then stay in. But I think for your sake, it's better if you wait this one out.
If she wants to
What?
stay, Thor, then just let her stay. Okay? She's an adult. You're an adult. You are 5 adults, but not in size. But if she wants to stay, then just let her stay.
Like, let me just hear the story, Tor. I appreciate your concern. I do, but I'm okay.
Bridget, let Lynn speak for herself.
Oh, I need to
As
sit
she said,
down.
if she's grown, she's grown.
Guys, I'm fine, really. Like, let me just hear the story.
Yeah, okay. Go on.
Okay. The mayor looks at you and says, well, you guys need to get sorted, and tell you what, let's talk tomorrow morning. And if you do this for me, there'll be some payment for you.
Technically, would the mayor would he have to have approved our purchase of the inn here in Greendale and the establishing of it?
Yes, he would.
Okay.
But it is the first time that he's met you.
Okay, that all happened through elf.
He doesn't have to meet people.
Melon.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to meet people. It could go through Malin, or in this case, Albert has done all the paperwork, and Mr. Malin just has done the dealings with the mayor.
Okay.
So this is the first time he meets you. He does know that you own the Asp.
Mm-hmm.
So, but only if he, just because you've all said your name and he knows that you've been staying at the Asp, then he knows that, yeah, he's seen some paperwork with your names on it.
Yep. She's going to turn towards the mayor and say, like, my friends have a great deal of concern about me, and I'm grateful for that, but I helped build the Asp as much as they did, and I thank you for allowing our establishment here in your city, but I will help out as much as I can, Tor. I mean, I've got some tricks as well. Don't count me out just yet.
I didn't. I just for the news that's about to be delivered. About the hanging.
I won't be watching the hanging, no. I mean, but I'm not an idiot. I mean, I'm slow of comprehension from time to time. I'm bad with with reading situations. I can't bluff or can't understand people when they are trying to, get to my, I'm talking too much.
The mayor, he just he looks you over again and looks at Castell and says, "Well, I'll stop by the inn tomorrow, say 9 o'clock. Let's talk then."
Okay, good.
It's fine.
So he leaves, and you're just there with Castell, and he says, "Well,
Castell, did he mean that we were going to wait until we finished the deed of taking out the rest of the...
no."
the
He
troop?
wanted to talk to you guys in the morning. He felt what he tried to say was that he felt the group had to talk things over, and he would meet you in the morning so you could do a formal deal.
I was talking about the hanging.
Oh, with the hanging. Well, he said that They will do the hanging. They will do it publicly, and they will do it once the rest of the group has been taken care of.
Okay.
So that's the plan.
Okay.
And yeah, so Castell, he just says, "Well, I'll watch over these guys, and I think I'll stop by the inn tomorrow as well.
Yeah, you too.
See you then."
See ya.
He leaves, steps inside. So you four are on your own.
Okay.
Do you need more healing?
A little bit, but I've got myself covered. Thank you, Thor. So,
You-
yes.
Yeah, Thor, you seem concerned with their fate.
You all by now know that I act as if I'm more experienced than most people. You all know that I act condescending sometimes, and you also know that I act old and weary sometimes. Well, you can't hide the fact that I am in fact old. During my lifetime, I've seen a great load of things. I've seen a lot of young people sent to the death without reason. I've seen women, children raped. I've been in wars. I've had to do, things that you can't talk about, except with people who've seen the same. Taking a relatively young man's life just like this. He threw it away for nothing. It weighs a great load, and I'm actually surprised that you ask me about such things. I thought that everyone had these feelings, I don't know how to describe it, but I just assumed you all to think of this way. It's a very serious matter, and I don't like to take things lightly.
Sure, Thor, and you're right in everything that you said, but he also broke the law and murdered people, and he needs to be punished. And if the law here is that he's going to be killed by hanging, then the law that he's going to be killed by hanging. And I feel bad about it as well. I would have loved for him to be in a program so that he could be reintegrated into society, but there is no such program. And sometimes when you cross the line, there is no way back, and he knew it. And he willingly and knowingly took the step over the line. Tough cookie. He tried to kill us, Thor.
Say that you feel the same way as I, but you don't show it
I said
at
that.
all.
I'm not sure what you mean right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you repeat the last sentence just so I got it correctly?
I don't understand what you mean by that.
No, out of character, I didn't understand your voice. Out of character, I didn't hear everything you said correctly.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what my character said. I don't understand what you mean by that.
No, before that, the part before.
No, the sentence before. That.
The entire thing? Jesus.
No, just the early beginning.
That I think that he deserved it. He killed people himself. He was a highwayman. And
Okay,
there's a...
more specific. I heard that you said I understand how you feel and I feel the same and I would love to be him in a program. Is that right?
If there was a program for him to be, or a life in prison, but the laws here are what they are. So what would you do then, instead of hanging him? What would your alternative be?
I don't know yet.
See, there we go.
Although,
You
even that I don't know a way to handle it.
And
I
just
don't think that
It
treating
is-
this lightly and treating this in a
just
pure
just as you're
Which
saying
thing?
this, you just hear this, and you see that Billy Jeeves, he's still there.
Oh,
He's just standing just outside the sheriff's office, and he just walks up to you and he pats Thor on the shoulder and he says, "You're good men, and he's a bad guy. He deserves to die." And then he just leaves.
That's
Then he just leaves.
Yep.
So you did repeatedly bash them over and over again. I don't think you're lying to me, but help me understand. Yeah.
as you know, well, I don't know, you know this, but you know, I've seen, I don't know, I've seen that. I know my fair share about the human body. I know the limits. I know what it can take. I know how far I can push myself, and I also know how far I can push others. Bashing people on the top of the head every now and then, it's gonna keep them subdued. As long as you do it right, there's a chance that you might hurt them seriously. But as long as you do it right, they don't come to actual harm.
Sound like a bit of a sadist, Thor. I must admit. This is not what I expected behind you at all. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that you tortured this guy to tell him what he knows.
Of course I tortured him.
Of course you tortured him, but you're morally obliged to killing him for the crimes that he committed, but you had no problems with torturing him. That sounds a little bit weird.
No, you are very excited about this. You need to calm down.
I'm not excited, I'm just stating a fact that seems to be very contradicting. That you're so upset with killing someone, but you have no...
I've never said that I was upset with killing him.
Okay, well that's the feeling that I got from you telling we shouldn't take this lightly, and killing a man is something, you know, something big. Yeah,
it is.
And I agree. But so is torturing someone to get an information. How do you know that this information is true? Maybe he just told you so that you would stop. Huh. This is funny, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, it is funny actually.
Guys,
You don't know how to fight in any single way. You didn't have any contribution into the fight whatsoever. You would be dead without me.
I would have been alive without you, actually, Thor, because who shouted? Who
told you to hide?
I didn't understand. I asked you twice what the plan was, and you didn't tell me, Thor.
I couldn't.
Tell
They
me.
heard you.
Yes, you could have. They heard me? Who was shouting? They heard me? I've had enough.
They heard what you were saying.
I'm
walking away. I don't want to. This is it. I'm just walking away.
Right. So, Jet, where are you heading off to?
Back to the inn.
Okay.
Bridget, can you know? Yeah, she can't think of anything to stop you. So
Joran?
I don't know if you want to react to that, but
okay.
Thor, come. Yeah.
This is excellent. This is good. So Thor, Trijet is leaving, and yeah. I think what you guys do for now is head back to the inn, and Trijet,
I'm gonna try to talk a bit with these guys, but I'm gonna head off because I really need to sleep right now. But in game, I'm gonna strike up a bit more conversation with the ones left.
Okay, so before you head to the inn?
Yes.
Okay, Trijet, when you arrive at the inn, are you going to bed or are you waiting for the others or what?
No, going to bed. I'm still very tired from the injury.
Okay.
And from so I think I'm going straight to bed.
Okay.
Oh, I cast another healing spell on myself. By the way, I have 2 spells left for today, I think. So I'll just see how that goes. Just hang on.
Okay. Good. So this is great. So you heal yourself?
Yeah, I'm back to full hit points.
Okay. So what's going to happen now is just that you guys are talking there, and you're heading back to the inn. You're sleeping. You're going to bed, and we'll stop for tonight. So the next time we start, it's going to be in the morning. It's going to be when you wake up, and depending on if Trijet wants to talk, or if anyone wants to try and talk with Trijet, that's what's going to start the next time. So we can think about what's going to happen in
Okay,
the
cool.
meantime. And
Okay.
just to end things, let's start with Thor, so he can get on.
Nice.
Thor or Simon,
Yes.
how did you like tonight?
It's okay. A bit interesting on at the end. But nice.
Good. And Lynn, any words?
As Lynn or
Tom.
as Tom?
As Tom.
I'm excited about how this is going to be resolved. Let's just keep it at that.
I'm gonna change mine to the one Tom said. I'm sorry. I'm retconning what I said. I'm going with Tom. That's a good answer.
This got a bit heavy a bit sooner than I thought. Yeah. I mean, it was a great time as always.
And okay, Trijet.
I just wanted to say,
Bart?
Simon, this is what you said that it got a bit weird at the end. This is nothing personal between you and me, between Bart and Simon, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
between our characters. I just felt like my character would be not okay with the way your character was handling things. I think
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're doing a great job. Okay, cool. Just so that we have that out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't hate each other. It's the game.
In real life, just our
Yeah,
characters
yeah.
each other at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
but out of curiosity, where do you live? And how to buy bombs online? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Where do you live so I can kill you in your sleep, you dirty...
So
You're
I
not
can
gonna
get
wait
after
for him to
children.
sleep.
What?
Come on,
No.
the
Not in
camp
yours.
was great.
And then you'll set my hair on fire. No, what I enjoyed the game, but it's again such a problem that I sat on the outside for most of it. I think maybe next time if someone is going to be out for such a long time, maybe it's a good idea if we, because we have 2 weeks for it, right? If we at the end of a playing session where someone is going to be out for a long time because they're at so little hit points, or when someone is going to be singled out for the game, that we say, okay, tell me your plan for over the next 3 days, and then we'll just quickly do it with 1 or 2 rolls over the next 2 weeks, so then we can pick it up from when everyone is back into the game. Maybe that's a good idea, so that I don't have to spend like half the session in bed again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe that's something for the next time you kill someone.
Noted.
Okay, cool.
Noted.
But apart from that, I really enjoyed myself.
Good. You're in. Any comments?
Oh, he's been muted the whole fucking
No way, Joran!
Oh,
No.
great. Yeah.
Oh my god. that
Did
is
you
so
even
bad.
say anything?
Not much important, really. No.
Good.
Did you just assume we all ignored you for that kind of time?
I thought, wow, he's being quiet all this time.
Oh,
I was just thinking, wow, his character is really shy again as usual.
Like, his character shut down, man. Wow.
no, but no, he didn't.
Come on.
Nothing about torture at that point. Jorn was just like looking away mostly. But yeah, there was a lot of role playing here. Jorn is not really a charismatic person, so he doesn't really have much to say. But yeah, the ending was. I thought it was trying to go that way with Jorn not being satisfied with the way things were started last session with the shouting, but Jet took it to a new level. That's for sure. So that wow, yeah.
Great. Okay, guys. I enjoyed it. Of course, it was. It had a bit of tension here at the end, and as Bart was saying, it's important to know that it is the characters who are fighting. It's the characters who are arguing, and when it gets this tensious, it if you're watching from the outside, it can be. It can be. It can look like we're arguing in game, and that's what we're doing. We're arguing in game, not out of character.
Yeah.
But then again, just remember, guys, if like Bart did now, it's okay to just stop up and say, just to be sure, guys, this is my character speaking. This is not me. I think whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think
that's
I,
always
it's still clear enough that it
I
was all
usually
happening in
don't.
game.
I usually
Yes.
don't like to take prisoners and keep
In
them
real
as
life,
slaves.
I am completely okay with torture, for example.
Fuck yes, drop
Wow,
the book on
Paul,
that
you
one.
asshole! I hate you. Get out of this Skype.
Well, you know, I'm semi-okay as well.
good.
Yeah, that's how I keep my kids in line.
Oh my god. The fun thing is, I actually use the same joke all the time because I work in a similar field of line, with field of work. So you know, my philosophy when teaching children is that to learn something, you know, to get something new, you must first break down. You take like the ugliest kid and you just like smash it down, like, oh, you're so fucking bad. Get
You're
everyone to
the
join.
worst. You're the absolute worst.
Except
Get
You're
that
everyone
so
to
bad
join.
at
It's
what
like,
you
oh,
do.
you're the worst.
And you are now
Combine.
taking that joke too far.
They combine. Like they grow
Absolute
bond
worst.
together.
Excellent. Wow.
Whoa.
You're teaching the
Excellent.
next generation of the planet.
Sweden 2020 is gonna be amazing.
Oh my god. All right, guys. Thank you for tonight, and
Cool.
Thank you.
And of course, you can check out the Twitch. It should be archived, so if you want to watch it, just watch it. Maybe if one of you just, or if all of you just wants to give it a quick look, just give me some feedback if there's something I need to change or something. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
no, I'll do the last comment, then I'll take it on Skype. So
Cool.
good night, all.
All right.
Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye.
See
Yeah,
ya.
bye.